Hi guys, welcome back to the Matrix of Life channel, and this evening we're gonna have personality spread about your personality. You can also petition some question maybe about your friends' personalities or soulmates' personalities. It's up to you, so you can decide like this avatar is gonna be mine and this avatar I gonna listen about him or about her. So we'll start with choosing avatars as always, and because I'm giving you this variety of options, or you can petition about yourself and listen some information about your own situationship, and as well you're free to choose to ask about your friends, relatives, lovers, and so on. That's why I will provide for this pick a card 6 different options. Let's start with choosing your avatars here, your personality avatars. Group 1 gonna be the book, those who love to learn, or maybe students learning at the moment might want to join this book avatar. Okay, group number 2 gonna be represented by like grave, cross, grave. I think this for people who are in very depressive mode right now. Cross, grave, grave. Okay. Group number 3 will be represented by endeavour card. See the sea lovers, so those people who live in close to the sea or love sea just like me. Okay, group number 4, the house, those of you who have own fancy house, you know, not an apartment, who live in the house, villa and so on, might want to choose this one. Stability, security and everything. Okay, group number 5 here, lovers, heart cards. Those of you who in love, definitely dating, seeing someone, might want, or that might be a significator of personality of your soulmate. I mean, person whom you see, not an imaginary person for this case, for this reading. And because in this reading we picking up on current, not on your future soulmate, or if you've seen someone currently, you might petition about them, or you might petition about yourself choosing this avatar. And last one not least avatar here gonna be stars, telescope. Wow, those of you who might love astrology, to watch at stars, who prefers night to the daytime, you know, those of you who more productive at night times. There are some people like this, I truly believe. So guys, here we have a variety as you see, and in order not to waste your time, let's start with group number 1 and let's start petitioning some questions. I will be using my tarot deck, but maybe some extra decks. We will see how it will go. Group 1, the book, how you perceive yourself at the moment, your self-esteem. How you perceive yourself at the moment, your self-esteem. You perceive yourself. 3 of Cups, your self-esteem is a reflection of what your friends saying, what people who know you saying. Your self-esteem totally grounded on their opinions. That's a crowd opinion, and your self-esteem is sort of reflection. If they say you good, then you're thinking of yourself as good. If they saying that you bad, or are you doing mistakes in something, then you thinking about yourself like this. But in general, I am seeing you not digging that much on your self-esteem, like you at the moment you're not into self-reflection mode. You more like in socializing mode, in the mode to be liked by many people, to make new friends. You in this cheerful mode when you prefer to meet new people, to make good impression on them. And how you thinking about yourself, that you friendly, that you easygoing, that you like to party, that it's funny with you, that you making a really nice friend. That's your thought about yourself. But these thoughts, they come in not from self-reflection, but more they come in as this mirroring of what other people saying about you. And at the moment, yes, they saying good things about you. So guys here, but in future, of course, it might change, and they might start saying something bad. So please be ready for this emotional, like, don't base your self-esteem too much on what other people saying. Yes, at the moment they saying good things, nice things about you, and you feeling happy. But in the future, no one knows how it's gonna turn. Just know that no one has right to judge you. You are who you are. And if you're feeling good with a person inside of you, it doesn't matter what other people are telling. And of course, what I'm saying, this is for psychologically healthy people, not for some sort of maniacs. Because you know, some maniacs, they thinking really good about themselves and they so-called mission. So here I'm talking about psychologically fine people. Okay, so next one question: what is important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. Let's see, are your goals, values, and priorities in alignment or not? Group 1. So what's important for you right now? Or if you petition this avatar for other person, that's gonna be about person you asking and their personality. Okay, what is important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. Your goals, totally emotional. Live in the moment, enjoy today, hang out with friends. Your soul is striving to experience as many good emotions as possible at the moment. Okay, so live at the moment, enjoy today, cheer up, and so on. Okay, your values at the moment, your values. Empress, your values are 100% material world. Social status, material world, that's your values at the moment. There is nothing wrong with this, and you sort of seeing like you can achieve this everything through connections, through useful connections, through offering your friendship to right people who can help you to ascend to the new financial level, social level. So that's quite interesting. Your values and modes, you know, like truly in 3D, materialistic. But that's nice, because I'm getting that many of you who have picked this group, they just only at the beginning of the journey of being financially independent. So that's your values at the moment, to feel the ground under your feet, to be independent, to be successful, to be abundant and achieve something in this life. Okay, and your priorities at the moment. Priorities. 6 of Wands. Wanna win by all costs. Wanna achieve this everything by all costs, by all means. Whatsoever goal, these people who have chosen the book card definitely have one serious goal at the moment in their life. This is 3D goal. It's not like I wanna meet my soulmate. No, if you petition something like I wanna meet my soulmate, you have a criteria for this soulmate to be more successful than you are at the moment, and to give you a hand of help in your development. You not just petition, oh, I want to meet a person with whom I feel good, with whom we're best friends. No, you sort of, I want to meet this successful, abundant person, gonna marry me, give me a hand of help, and so on. Help me to win my battles, protect me, cherish me, and so on. If it's about soulmate. But a majority of you sort of really important goal, either entering to university, either to achieving something in your profession, either to start your own business. Here for many of you, to start your own business, to become successful in material world, you know, very materialistic, clear goals. It's nothing like I wanna meet my spiritual teacher, or nothing like I wanna go on spiritual journey to Nepal. No. If you wanna go somewhere, then it must be 5 stars hotel. You know, this everything where you can meet people of high level, establish new connections and so on. Not like I want to go to Nepal for my spiritual journey, for my retreat, to feel the vibrations. No, your vibrations is all in 3D now, and nothing like this. Goals and priorities, very materialistic, and that's okay with this. That's okay. I'm not seeing this very negative cards as devil, or so that's not toxic in your case. It's not toxic, it's just a part of your development, of your experience, where you need to prioritize like this. So next question, shadow side of your personality, what you not seeing, what you rejecting about yourself, even when other people saying this about you. So this is a shadow side. You might not like what I will be saying. Let's see. Your shadow side. The shadow side is a star. That's, again, as I said, fame addicted. You wanna be liked by many. That's your shady side. You might not even confess to yourself that you want to be sort of celebrity or well-known by marriage, well-known by your achievements, well-known by maybe invention, by something. You want to make this impression when you enter the room. Other people might should here she comes, or here he comes, and bow and pray and you know, I got very interesting idea to try for my experiments. I heard in one stories at Instagram a person telling, I'm that great, I'm that shining, no one deserves me, no one deserves me. And I wanted to make status in a Tinder or something like, no one deserves me, and to see the reaction, because the reaction should be, what the hell you forgot send here. But that's an experiment, and this similar vibe I'm getting from users who have chosen first group, no one deserves me, no one really truly deserves me, I'm such a treasure. Even you might be, pretty average person in terms of appearance, in terms of finances, in terms of talents. You might be pretty average person, but your thoughts of yourself, the shadow self, oh, I'm so good, I'm so great, no one deserves me, no one seen my light, no one deserves me. And of course here you want to be liked by men. Is it other people look at you and say, oh, that's such an amazing person, no one really deserves them. They like a treasure to have, this incredible treasure and pleasure to have them in my life. We should pray day and night to have him or her in our lives. We should bow when he or she enters the room, because no one this sort of vibe, this is your shadow side. You might not even be honest with yourself on this part. Okay, you might say, no, what she's saying, what delirium she's saying about me, but no, baby, that's you. You want this fame, first of all, victories, glory. You want this badly. You want this, but the problem is you want this badly. Nothing wrong in just to want something like this, but in your case, you want this badly. Okay, what you think is your advantage? How do you think about your pluses? What you can highlight as your pluses? If we would ask you, you considering yourself incredibly lucky. Information you need, people you need, everything you need just coming your way at the time you need. Even when you might be at the very difficult situation, life situation, there's always divine help rushing your way. And I'm seeing that you already relaxed a little bit, and because you rely so much on this divine help coming to rescue you, you know, you're a bit relaxed, like, and sometimes you even like play dirty and naughty because of this, because you used that your guardian angels, your spirit guides, they rescuing you from a difficult situationship here. So if we ask you about pluses, you would say, I'm such a lucky charm, I'm such a lucky person. And of course, you being in friendship or relationship with me, you gonna get this part of luck as well through me, sort of. If you, for example, you going with your friend to the club or to some party, and your friend not a popular one, not a really social or adorable, but you taking this friend with yourself, and boom, this friend meeting someone who wanna date her or him, you know, just because you went with them. If they went alone, then they most likely gonna still stay alone, single. But you took them with yourself, or vice versa, you went with them, joined the invitation, and boom, you bring in good luck to other people and to yourself, of course. And you used that your guardian angel, spirit guides, they're rushing your way to rescue you. That's it. That's your pluses. Okay, what's your disadvantages, minuses? You're very emotional here, but you prefer to keep these emotions within yourself. You suppressing, you hiding at times these emotions, because this Knight of Cups, very, very emotional, but you living these emotions in your head. If it was once, you know, they're very expressive, but in your case, you hiding your emotions, where you need to be honest and say other people as it is, maybe your opinion about them or their work or whatsoever. You prefer to stay silent in order not to hurt anyone. Or other cases, like you experiencing someone hurted you, offended you, said something not very good about you, but even jokingly this person didn't realize what he or she said about you, but that hurted you. You're not showing this. You sort of, oh, that's okay, you've forgiven a lot. Sometimes you've forgiven, you granting your forgiveness to wrong people. I'm seeing your forgiveness going to the wrong people for what they're doing. You person who taking shit and suppressing your emotions a lot. That's a minus. That's what you should work with. Okay, your inner resource. Your inner resource. What is helping you? Your inner resource. Helping you, your inner resource. You're very balanced. You know when it's time for pleasure, you know when it's time for work. You have no difficulties in managing your daily routine, in dedicating enough time to your studies, enough time to your rest. You know the line, you know when to stop. For example, if you go into the party where everybody drinking and some people are drinking too much, just that the next day they regret about this so much. No, you're not overeating, you're not over drinking, you're very balanced when you're working, when you're focused on your goals, you're working. But you're a person who knows as well when to take vacation, when to take rest, in order not to exhaust yourself. You're very balanced person who knows what the fine line is. Okay, and what are your inner blocks? What are your inner blocks here in this personality reading? What are your inner blocks, guys, here? What are your inner blocks? Let's take a look. Seven of Pentacles. At times you wait too much to act on something because you analyze, and as well as I said, you're very balanced, you're not making rush decisions. But at times this not making rush decisions, you're waiting too much for some extra confirmation. And Boss of Pentacles, earthly side, and I'm getting from this group, from this personality group, sort of that your primary element should be earth. Your primary element should be earth. If you're new to this channel, you can go and check my videos about primary elements. Primary elements has nothing to do with zodiac signs and their nature. It's not like if you're Sag, then your primary element fire. No. It's calculated differently, so you can go and discover this knowledge that might give you some extra hints on your advantages and disadvantages being an carrier of primary element earth. Earthly, very earthly vibe, and especially with this Empress card which we got at the beginning of the reading. So guys, sometimes you're waiting just too much. You wait, and your passions, as I said, you taking shit. People at times they might do something bad, and you're sort of tolerating this for a while in order not to offend anyone. Yeah, clearly earthly vibe. Not like you can stand up for yourself, but just because you feel uncomfortable. But at times when this pressure accumulated too much, when it's already like 7 Pentacles, then you may stand up for yourself, and then it's gonna be like earthquake, because earth, yes, they taking a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, when they passions exhausted already, overused by other people, then it's gonna be earthquake, definitely. Water element, when they taking a lot of shit, there's gonna be a lot of tears, a lot of water, a lot of here, no, like sometimes you're too passionate, and sometimes you're waiting too much for some sort of extra guarantees, and then opportunity which you luckily getting thanks to your angels, it's gone. You're not using it. But as I said, you're too comfortable. You're sort of thinking, okay, if not this one opportunity, then definitely the next one. That's your way of thinking here, guys. So waiting too much, and this as well relate when it's blockages relate to relationship. You might tolerate minuses and misbehavior of other person for too long, just because you're not uncomfortable to change your lifestyle. For example, you use that every Sunday you go to the movies with this person, you go on date, you discuss things, you can rely on this person in some particular things, and sort of breaking up with this person, it's stepping out from your comfort zone. Earth is so resistant to changes that they don't love changes, and you're sort of no, I don't want to change it yet. This sort of gonna resolve itself. Either they will be leaving, and then you will be facing this new situation forcefully. So this one, passions vibe, not like procrastination, but being too passionate, and at times losing an opportunity, really good opportunity, because you always seeking for more guarantees. You checking, you double checking, you triple checking all the information here. And at times it might act like barriers, it might act as blockages. And here I'm seeing another blockage related to material wealth, like you think that you can't make big money fast. It's like in 3 months you can't, no way you can make like $100,000. But that's reality for some people, you know. They pretty much successful, they're launching startups, but you're not that risky here, even though you have this support, this luck from the sky, from above, but you're not that risky, and this is limiting you. In your case, this is limiting. You don't believe that you can earn that much money in a very short period of time. To you, it sounds like fairy tale, and you're very skeptical about this sort of earnings. You think if to grow your wealth, it should go slowly, gradually, and so on. So that's your blockages. And advice for you, probably we should pull. Okay, what should be advice for you? Because you're very materialistic here. I will take advice for you from angels, abundance angels. Advice for you related to your personality. Okay, here we go. Block out distractions. Okay, your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distract you from what's important. Okay, as I said, you have very important goal at the moment where you want to win. You person who very balanced, who like spending like 2 hours a day in social media, rest you working. But to achieve your goal, it's not enough to be just balanced. You need to be like unbalanced. You need for the moment, in order to achieve your important goal, you need to block this totally, completely. But I don't think it will be very difficult for you, because you're a very grounded person here. But this is just what you needed to hear at the moment, that just if you really want this important goal on your horizon with 6 of Wands, this is important goal on your horizon. If you really want to achieve it in a short period of time, not like years, and if you have deadlines related to this goal, then block out all distractions, all social media. But you may strive for social media because of Star card. You need recognition. You need this bow energy. That's your shady side. So guys, okay, let me know please in the comments below how much it resonated with you, how much useful it was. If you're new to this channel, I'm inviting you to join my spiritual journey, okay, and maybe learn something from me. Hit subscribe button, notification bell, like button, and of course I will be waiting for your comments, guys. So here we go, we move into the group number 2 with this a bit scary card, grave. Today it matches my outfit. Did you notice? Okay, group number 2, your case. How you perceive yourself, guys, here. How do you perceive yourself? Group 2. Your spirituality, your self-esteem. How you perceive yourself? Group 2. How you perceive yourself. How you perceive yourself. Group 2. King of Wands. Okay, you goal-getter, you're an achiever, and your self-esteem is healthy. It's based on your achievements. You might even have been tracking your achievements, not necessarily in a diary, because to some people, based on their matrices, I recommend to have this diary of the achievements, daily achievements and yearly and monthly achievements. But you already doing this, you might be tracking your achievements and list them on Facebook, biographies, statuses, or you might be listed at LinkedIn. You're already a person with achievements. you're an achiever and you have this sort of healthy self-esteem, but at times, sometimes shit happens, at times you too cocky. At times you too cocky, especially related to your professional field. There you might be not that experienced, but cocky. Okay, you behave, but based on your past achievements, at the moment you might not be that strong. If compare you and your professional skills maybe to new generation or to other people, to some people who joined your company, newcomers, but still you cocky, that's like pretty much balanced self-esteem. Only exception when at times you too cocky, when it's about your professional life, and might overestimate yourself. Okay, let's ask what is important for you at the moment, your goals, your values and priorities. What's important for you at the moment, your goals, values and priorities. Important for you at the moment, goals, values and priorities. Your goals, Four of Cups, you're trying to solve something in your life, you're not seeing the way out of something. So this is a problem, definitely. This problem either about your satisfaction with your current job, either about your satisfaction with your current relationship, or might be both, okay? You're trying to solve this to find a place where you will be happy and satisfied with your job, with your relationship, but still you're not seeing this way out. So that's your goal, to find this cup, to find this hidden cup, to find a solution for your problems, for something what makes you depressed. Remember I said that depressed people might want to choose this group. So way out of depression you need to find here. So far you're not seeing it, and you but pessimistic here. Okay, your values here. All this knowledge, sometimes, you know, sometimes too much knowledge isn't good. Especially when it's all on shelves, when you're not using it. You very knowledge, you know, experienced person. You learned a lot, you studied a lot, but you're not using like 19% of your knowledge. It's on a shelf covered with dust, and that's why you're not able to find a solution to your depression problem. Your values, here we go. Ace of Swords, definitely you value honesty. You're a person, you know, who values and want to be honest with others, and want others to be honest with you. Your value number one is truthful speech, honesty, truth. I would say justice at times, but no, I'm not getting this justice vibe from here. Here is only like honesty. Somehow honesty important. Honesty very important, and you value. Maybe you faced like a betrayal in your recent past. From some co-workers, maybe from your beloved person. That's why honesty you value so much in people. And your priorities, let's see. Your priorities, you need to walk away from this situationship, leave something in the past. But so far you're not seeing how you can do this. You're not seeing your way out. Maybe you're not seeing your way out from job you don't like. Sort of, I studied that much, and to go and start something new just terrifying you, because you already dedicated so much of your lifetime to what you're doing, and to give it up, even though it's not bringing you satisfaction, just to give it up and walk away, it's terrifying you. But you need to walk away from the past. Or person, you might stuck in a relationship with sort of bipolar person. I'm getting not narcissistic, but somehow I'm getting bipolar here. And You need to walk away without looking back. Without looking back in your past. Just walk away. Your priorities, you prioritizing this walking away from the person or from job or from what you don't like to do, or situation. Maybe you renting somewhere in not very nice place, or you're not satisfied with life in your country, you want to immigrate. Maybe situations could be different, but your priority to walk away from current situation. But so far you're not seeing this escape from Shawshank without Shawshank chasing you. You want just to escape Shawshank and be free here. Like freeing, cutting all the ropes, setting yourself free. So, next, what is the shady side of your personality? What you're not seeing about yourself? Or maybe you're seeing, but you reject and tell, no, I'm not like this. No, not at all. I'm not like this. Queen of Swords. Okay, guys, you already, as I said about knowledge, like 90% you're not using. You considering yourself very smart ass, but in fact you're not using wisdom. Yeah, you person who knows a lot, just like Wikipedia. You know how to hang a picture, you know how to cook this or that, you know how to repair this or that, you know everything. But when it's up to wisdom and making wise decisions, you would dump ass and donkey. You pretend to be smart, you want to appear very smart, super smart person who knows everything, who knows how to make readings, who knows how to nurse kids, who knows how to heal everything. You pretend to be this knowledgeable person, but in fact, when it's about wisdom, when it's about understanding what other people want from you, or, you know, when it's about personal relationship, you at times very arrogant, like I'm getting like vibe of Hermione from Harry Potter. Not too knowing too much, but she used, remember, she used her knowledge in this movie. She used her some spells and everything to rescue her friends. But about you not using this. You knowing everything, but you doing nothing. Okay? You will be teaching your friend how to repair something, how to cleanse a laptop from a dust, but your laptop like not cleansed from dust for 5, 6, 7 years. Okay, so that's you, but you gonna teach. That's your shady side. You know everything, you know a lot, but you're not using your knowledge. Is number one. And number two, at times you lack wisdom so much, and wisdom which based on empathy. Okay, what do you think is your advantage? What do you think the pluses of your personality, advantages? Devil. Ooh. You can convince anyone in anything. If you set yourself a goal, you can convince your friends that grass isn't green, that it's purple. And you can prove why it's purple. And people will agree with you. At times they will even agree because they're already tired to argue with you. Because as I said, you're a very knowledgeable person. You know everything about everything. And people at times they too tired, too afraid to argue with you. So they would agree to whatever shit you tell us. That's a great skill, especially for sales managers, you know, here. You can convince anyone in anything. You can convince people that white is black, the black is white, and you know, you can convince them. You can convince them that they can clean laptop from dust easily at home themselves. Even though it's such person like me, you can even convince, you know, who not that crazy and who prefer to delegate such things to professional people. But anyway, you gonna convince even me, like I'm getting vibe. You can convince anyone in anything you want. And what is your disadvantage? And you're so proud of this, you know, like what are your minuses, disadvantages of your personality? You so much, baby, scared of new beginnings. Nothing is more terrifying than something new to you. You root it. You're afraid to go to new country. You're afraid to go anywhere. You're afraid of new beginnings so much. When change is coming, you terrified. It's like a bit of Sheldon Cooper vibe when he had a schedule even for his visits to toilet, and when it happened not on schedule, it terrified him. Well, a little bit like this vibe I'm getting. So that's your disadvantage. You're not open to new beginnings, and that's why it's so difficult for you to leave this job, to leave this position, or to leave this person. You're afraid of something new. You're scared, you're terrified here. Okay, what are your inner resources? What is helping you? Your inner resource. Inner resource here. Group 2. Your inner resource. Group 2. 9 of Wands. Ooh. You overprotective about your personal space and about people you love, about your family. You overprotective, and you know how to create this secure space. Any crisis, you know, when a crisis come in, when this pandemic came, I bet you had some financial pillow, you had everything, and you had few plans how to cope with this. Actually, you person who haven't plans for everything unexpected, because you're so much terrified of unexpected and consequences. So you thinking even about, you know, like one of my clients want to have like a bunker in Siberia, seriously, for case if it will be something like war or something radioactive. Really, this person is very serious about this, and I'm sort of wow. This sort of vibe. You planning for everything. You have plan how to take care of yourself and of course of people whom you love, your family, only close people. Okay, what is your inner barriers and blocks here? Inner barriers and blocks here. Let's see. Whew. Seven of Pentacles. A bit similar to group 1, because we have same card for group 1 in same position. But here I'm picking on different energies with this card, actually, guys. What are your blockages? Too much investing in knowledge. You buying some guides which you might never need, like courses, a lot of courses. Even I'm like sensing you have at Udemy courses. For example, how to make homemade something for the case of catastrophe. You buying such courses. You not viewing them yet, but you buying. You investing too much in useless knowledge here. You buying so many different courses, like how to do this, how to do that, how to build home from scratch. I don't know, this is sort of very practical courses, not like how to meditate course. Very practical, how to web design, how to plant mushrooms, this everything, how to like 1,000 idea of practical business. But you're not using this, but you're wasting your money on this knowledge to accumulate this knowledge with the thought that maybe there will be some unpredicted time when you gonna need this. And again, here, like decluttering, you need to declutter your space, because you have even in your home too many objects for case of like you're not throwing or giving away these objects for the case if you will need this in the future. For example, like you having this very big boxes of something, a lot of, you know, like energy of clusters of really things which you might not ever need, but you buying them for the case if you will need them in future, in some sort of unpredicted future when something happened. Like you storing these things, you buying them. For example, you buying things for gardening, but you don't have garden, but in your future, one of your plans, sort of, if there's gonna be like something, stop of trade, or we won't be getting electricity. For example, for the case if you won't be getting electricity, you having this like old fashioned lamps or something, you collecting this and you storing this, and a lot of like, yeah, a lot of clusters. And again, related to knowledge, you buying a lot of courses which are very practical, not like how to achieve alignment, how to ascend, how to cleanse chakras. No. How to make alcohol at home, you buying course, you know. How to grow mushrooms, how to this everything, how to you buying. Some you learning, some you not learning, but even it doesn't matter. Matter is you not using this, but you sort of storing this for the case if you will need this in the future. That's why, okay, I'm showing you difference between reader by the book and reader, intuitive reader as I am, because reader by the book, different decks, same position, you gonna get same shit. Okay, that's it, and advice for you. I'm even, you know, like a bit confused from which deck to take advice. Definitely not from Angels of Abundance, but I think you need from Love Oracle cards, even though I'm not finding the Love Oracle as Love Oracle. You know, when you testing new decks, there is a chat always when you buy new deck, Oracle deck, you need to chat with this deck. Do you know about this? Maybe you want me to make video about this. Let me know how to chat with your new deck, to understand in which this deck gonna be good in your hands, of course, because all of us providers of different energies. That's why different readers, different visions, because we all are providers of different energies. Some readers are very good in love readings and so on. Some very good in financial readings. Okay, here we go. Advice for you. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string alone, one night stand. This one not about one night stands, it's about many options. many items which you're not using, many knowledge which you're not using again. Just a confirmation. When you have many keys on but only one, using only one key, that's a bit stupid. And they recommend you to understand this maybe and start using them all. Okay, group 1, let me know how do you feel about your reading. I will be waiting for your comments. Okay, guys, and those of you who knew, I'm inviting you to join my spiritual journey and subscribe. And here we move into the group number 3. This beautiful Sea card and Anchor. Okay, let's ask how you perceive yourself, your self-esteem. Guys, group 3, how you perceive yourself, your self-esteem. Group 3. I'm just checking time, you know, and having some regrets that I engaged myself in 6 options, because I'm short on time today. Not only today, but I'm working on it. Okay. Your self-esteem, Knight of Wands, very self-confident, brave, courageous, at times too much. Hero vibe, I'm gonna come and rescue everyone. Wow! You're very optimistic about yourself. You might be blind in not seeing some of your disadvantages, but it's very difficult for other people to influence on your self-esteem and to knock you from the saddle here. It's very difficult for other people to knock you from the saddle of your self-esteem. Very difficult to influence you. You're not the person who's gonna be influenced here. You are influencer. And that's your self-esteem. You are influencer here. And see again, a bit different vibes between we had in group 2, we had self-esteem card, King of Wands, and here Knight of Wands, and already very different energies. Very, very difficult to kick you out of a saddle, to lower your self-esteem. No. Your self-esteem is at the top. Sometimes it's not healthy, but there is a plus in this, because you not depend on other people's opinions about you. You are the one who create other people's opinions. Here, you influence other people's opinions. You're the one who influences them. Okay, and you're very charismatic here, guys. What is important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. What's important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. Important for you at the moment. Your goals, values, priorities. Your goals, you want to earn money. Very financial. I see you need some particular amount of money for something. You need this money for something. And this money gonna bring pleasure to you and to other people. Some very interesting goal you have. Or you want to go to the next financial level. From where you're standing now. Some of you searching for job. Some of you thinking of creating own business, ascending financially. So your goal is financial, and for majority of you, I'm seeing that you need particular amount for something, for apartment, for new phone, for new computer, for new something. You need this amount of money. Your goal is financial now, and you you know for what you need and how much you need. It's not like, oh, I wish to have new apartment. No, you clearly know I need 40,000 euro for new apartment here and there. That's it. It might be many goals. Like, I need this amount for this, I need this amount for that. Okay, your values here, guys. 9 of Wands. You value yourself and you value people who following you. sort of your soul tribe. Your gem number one is yourself. You value yourself. You treating yourself well. You thinking of yourself good. And so the group of your support, people who supporting you, they matters to you. You value them. So you and your soul tribe, your values, and you're gonna protect this. Your opinion, you're gonna protect your opinion no matter what, your vision no matter what, and you're gonna protect all the people who follow you, who trusted you. Okay, and what are your priorities at the moment? Six of Cups, friendships, relationship, and healing of the inner child here. That's inner child healing. It's giving something to your inner child. Your priority to make your inner child happy at the moment. You want your inner child to be happy. And you want your friends, relatives, family be happy. That's your priority at the moment. Okay, dark side of your personality. What you're not seeing about yourself, okay? Page of Cups. You naive. You naive at the moment. At times you're so naive. Even though you have this very brave hero sort of self-esteem. But other people can easily deceive you, overuse you, say pretend victim, like they need your help, blah blah blah. They might cry their crocodile tears and you might believe in them. You might believe them and let them to be under your protection and waste your precious like gem energy on such people who gonna cry crocodile tears and say, I am so poor, please help me, please protect me, please. And you're gonna believe in this even though this person is a crocodile. But you thinking about yourself, no, I'm smart, no, I can understand when someone trying to trick me. No, it's not about me. I'm very, you know, like I'm not letting shitty people into my life. No, that's not about me. I'm very like protective. No, guys. For some snakes, it costs nothing to deceive you. You believe easily. You trust too much. That's your dark side. You're not seeing how naive you are, okay? You're not seeing. And sometimes this is dangerous as well as other dark sides. Because you might think, oh, to be naive, is it really dark side? Yeah, it is. Because you believe in all these people who trying to use you. Okay. What do you think is your advantages, pluses of your personality? King of Wands, that you have this authority over others, that you have these strong leadership qualities, and then that you can lead a crowd. You can lead, you can inspire, you can give them a spark to fight for something, and you can lead them to achieve some goals. You can inspire other people and lead them. That's your pluses of your personality. You're very charismatic and you know it and you use it at times. Okay, and what are your minuses? What do you think are disadvantages of your personality here, guys? Disadvantages of your personality. 7 of Swords. That's why I said you're not seeing how naive you are, because you person who making, you know, lot of different setups. You can get out from any difficult situation and pretend being innocent. And when other people trying to trick you same way, you buying. But you might think about yourself I am too tricky, I'm too smart, I'm planning, I can plan, I can influence other people, I can inspire them to move mountains for me. Like, sometimes, you know, your disadvantages, your minuses, sometimes that you too tricky and you not always achieving your goals through right methods. No, sometimes you think that only goal is matter, outcome is matter, and the rest is sacrifices, because, you know, each big general, marshal, or call it whatsoever, of course sending some people to death, and that's just reality. So you using, that's your minuses. Sometimes you using other people to help you to achieve your goals. You be tricky, and this makes you, you know, to think about yourself. Oh, I'm so smart, I'm so foxy, I'm so cool, but in fact you're so naive, guys. To think about yourself that you're so foxy and so cool. Oh, here even, you know, for some little lies or tricks, you blaming yourself too much sort of regrets or something, like not healthy one, because, you know, we should have healthy regrets about doing something wrong, and only this will lead us to not repeating this in the future. But if we in this whip mode towards ourselves, where was this beautiful card which illustrates this? I already know from which deck I will be pulling final advice for you, but I want to show you this sorrows. When we in this mode, 100% guarantee you're gonna repeat mistake for which you blaming yourself again and again, because you're in this mode. You see this? So guys, the trickster disadvantages, but trickster who also being tricked at times, because you're so naive to think about yourself as about trickster and judge yourself too harsh. Okay, what is your inner resource? What is your inner resource? Here, groups. Page of Pentacles. You very grounded person. You healthy estimate your abilities. I mean, you might go rescue someone, because that's gonna be your first reaction, first response of your nature, fiery nature. But then if you see that it's impossible to rescue them, you gonna like make step back. You're very grounded here. And this is card as well. Your resource is persistency. You're not a person who easily give up. For example, you got inspired by one of goals. You got inspired and you start storming this goal, and first time you're not successful, second time you're not successful, but you will keep trying until you will make it. Okay, you will keep trying, and that's why sometimes only goal what is matters, only goal, and methods not, because you will be storming this goal again and again and again until you not achieve success. Okay, what are your inner blockages? What prevents you from success? What are your inner blockages? So persistency is your resource. You're not a person who easily give up, but you have this healthy understanding of situation and how to act in critical situationship, in dangerous situationship, in order to save life, in order to save resources, and to save your own ass. Okay, your barriers, blockages, the sun. At times it's too much of you. You start shining too bright to some people, to relatives, to friends, that they becoming tired of you. Sometimes it's too much, and you as a person who have enough energy and enough power to achieve many goals at a time, Just like sun, which should spread, you know, its rays over all Earth normally, not focusing this one deadly ray in one spot. It should shine to everyone. Okay? Sun should shine to everyone. But you choosing to shine to either to some particular group of people, and they until they start sweating of you, of this overheat of your attention and your help and your everything. And again, sometimes you focusing on one goal too much and start storming this goal over and over again. When you have this power, like you tried there, and you refocused on other goal, like at the night, sun is shining at the other part of planet. You know this? And same for you. Okay, you tried for one goal, it didn't work, you move into other goal, then you coming back to first goal. You have this power of achieving many goals at a time. Not all people have this gift, but you choosing, because a lot of these business shitters, I hate them, business trainers, business shitters I call them, they only use an approach which worked once, worked for their own ass to become successful, but they don't understand that all people are different and they're not using individual approach. So for you, you have this power to achieve many goals at the same time. It won't hurt you. Well, it might hurt other people, but you have that much of energy which you need to focus this way, and this will be healthy for your personality. But you choosing to shine only, focus only on one goal, and this goal becomes a desert because too much of efforts. You focus in too much of efforts, too much of, sometimes, as I said, using some tricky methods which not helpful, which are not helping you, but you're using, but they might let entire mission down just because you're not letting go of this goal. Like, you shine there and then you move into other side of planet to shine there, and then you coming back. This must be your behavior. Not stuck in, just imagine if sun stuck and shines only in one place for one group of people. And with these cards like Page of Pentacles and the beginning Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, all like not major arcanum cards, but you got only one major arcanum you got here, and it's Sun. Unlike other groups, you at times you don't understand. You trying to grow gradually here and shine to particular group, but your mission is to shine to many people. But at times this scale, it terrifies you. You prefer to speak to auditory, for example, like 300 people or 11 people, when you should speak to millions of people and shine and share your light with millions of people. You got all not major arcanums here, but this one card beats it all. And see how beautiful here we got sea and the sun like rising from the sea. Oh guys, it's so amazing. Okay, let me pull one more card. You should, whatever you doing, it should be large scaled. That's advice for you, sort of. It should be large, it should be big. Do not afraid of really big global projects. Do not focus on local. Go after global. Because you got this charisma. This one, first card we got. Not by chance, but to shine to many. Okay. Advice for you. And I will be waiting for your comments so much, my group 3. solid tower, wealth, expertise, great, big, solid goals. Do not plan small. Here you plan in small. This one very small. This one little card. This one little card. This one not very big. This one the maximum you give to yourself. This one very small, and this one like miserable nothing. Plan big, achieve big. Believe that you can achieve these big tower goals. And tower, let me read for you this from the little bookie. Okay. Tower represents the authorities. I said you are an influencer. No one can influence you. You are the one who influences others. Can also indicate isolation and loneliness at times. You're not alone. You're supposed to shine for many. Sometimes indicator of separation yet to come, or of a long life. Above all, it can stand for a person in leading position who has a lot of power or influence. That's the last one here I'm channeling. The last one. Person in a leading position who has a lot of power or influence. There you should go. Instead of settling, feeling alone, feeling like you're not getting enough of like-minded people to have your back. I'm sensing all these depressive thoughts here. Okay, guys, group 3 is done. I will be waiting for your comments, especially group 3. And we are moving to the group 4. Beautiful, cozy, nice house, homies, my homies. Let's ask first of all how you perceive yourself, your self-esteem here. Your self-esteem here, guys. Your self-esteem here. Self-esteem, guys. Your self-esteem here. Knight of Pentacles, very realistic thoughts about yourself. Knight of Pentacles, very healthy. Self-esteem here is very healthy. It's very balanced, like you take in, when you creating in your mind your self-esteem, you take into account what other people thinking about you. You taking into account what society thinks about you, like your achievements at work and inner feeling, and this everything, all 3 aspects balanced. You balance self-esteem. What is important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. It's important for you at the moment. Your goals. Goals wanna pop up already. Your goals is to create a family. Your goals to create a family. You want your thriving family union. Or to have peace in a family, or to have kids. You know, your goals are all they family related to your family. Your values, 5 of Cups, love, like your value is love, and your value is sort of strong commitment. You value commitment because you was betrayed. You was betrayed so many times that you want someone loyal. You want this 2 of Cups. You're seeking for this 2 of Cups. Your values, idealistic love. You idealize and love at times. Your value number 1 is love. I mean, like love between 2 people, man and woman or whatsoever. Just 2 people involved here in union. Romantic love, yeah, let's call it romantic love. You value it so freaking much. Okay, and your priorities at the moment, here we go. 5 of Swords, competition, work, something, battles. Sort of battles for your place under the sun in terms of work. Something like this I'm getting. Okay. Your priorities, to set yourself free. Okay, for some of you, it's related to work and competition there. To becoming a professional, to proving yourself as professional in a competition, or winning some sort of professional competition. And some of you, your priorities is to stop Exit toxic relationship. It's just like I'm getting 30% of you who have chosen this. It's about relationship. For the rest of you, it's gonna be work. Exit toxic relationship. For those of you who are in this toxic relationship and addictions. Maybe you're dreaming about a family with a person who's not worthy of your time and your personality. Okay, what is your dark side of your personality? What you're not seeing about yourself? You're not seeing about yourself, guys. Chariot. You're not seeing your leadership qualities. You're not seeing your wasting your talents. It's sort of, I'm getting a vibe of housewife, which is sitting and waiting for prince in shining armor coming and rescuing her and creating family with her. You not believe in yourself as a leader, as a strong person. You're not accepting this. Whenever people trying to give you credits of a leader, make you responsible, you prefer to escape the battlefield. You prefer to escape. Lack of responsibility here. For example, people want you to be responsible, to be a deputy from their area, right? You say, no, I can't, I'm so, no, ask someone else, no, I don't think so. When you have this talent, but you're not seeing. Someone telling you should start your own business. And you say, no, I need stability, I need security, and you're not seeing this goal-getter side of yourself. The strong side, this strong managerial side, this strong independent side. You prefer to be a wheel in someone else's chariot instead of taking responsibility for your life decisions, for your life itself, for other people as well. You avoid responsibility for your own life. You don't want to be a master of your own life. This, to me, vibe of people who live in with their parents, who prefer to be a wheel in someone else's chariot, in their partner's chariot, and totally rely on their partner in future and dreaming of future. But you don't want to be responsible. The dark side, shady side, you avoiding responsibility at all cost in your life for your decisions. For your decisions to quit job, no, you will be waiting for the time you will be fired, or they're gonna reduce stuff, you know. You waiting for this instead of quitting job, telling, okay, I'm responsible, I'm tired with this job, I'm sick and tired, I'm quitting, I'm going for better. You preferred for obstacles to solve it for yourself in order not to be responsible and blame the solved obstacles at your parents, at your partners, at your ideal life, ideal dream life, when you shouldn't be responsible. Avoiding responsibility too much. Okay, what do you think is your advantages, pluses of your personality? What your Two of Cups, that you very loving person, that you can create paradise for your partners, that you're dream wife, dream husband, dream lover, dream everything, that you're like dream catch. A little bit of no one deserves me vibe from the group one here as well. But you think highly of yourself, that your partner getting into relationship with you, sort of winning a jackpot, and that's why you striving for this family so much. Like, you want family so much, you want to give this jackpot to someone, and along with responsibility, with burden of responsibility for your life, for your crime modes, for your inner child, and blah blah blah. Okay, what do you think are your disadvantages, minuses of your personality, guys? Devil. Definitely something sexual, like sexual addiction, or person who loves these pleasures and easily goes for this. It's easy to seduce you. It's really easy to seduce you, to talk you into something dirty and, you know, to make you do something which you're gonna regret later. It's easy. You easily falling for all sort of seductions. Started with food. If you see beautiful, wonderful chocolate cake, you can't pass by. You're gonna buy and eat it. It's even if you're on a diet, even if you die in a, I mean, like, even if you have diabetes and gonna die after this cake, you're gonna eat it. Okay, so that's it's very difficult for you to fight temptations. It's very difficult. You easily fall in for all sorts of temptations. Okay, what is your inner resource? Your inner resource. It's helping you. 3 of Swords. Again, no one deserves me vibe, I'm getting, like. Let me clarify this. I want to clarify this 3 of Swords. Your inner resource. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, you might think that you was made for partnership, you created for partnership, but your inner resource, you know how to be happy alone with yourself, how to heal these wounds after relationship. You know how to make yourself happy being alone. You're not suffering from loneliness, even though you striving for this family union or for this union so much. You hungry for this. Not by chance we had this home avatars, guys, here, but your inner resource, in fact, that you good all by yourself, and that's your resource. You know how to make yourself happy being alone. Okay, and what are your blockages here? Fear of new beginnings. Again, I'm getting. And sometimes, at times, because I'm getting a bit different vibe, we got the similar card, I don't remember, for group 2. I think, yeah. Group 2 in same position, we got same card. But there was different story with group 2. Here, guys, you already was burned so much in relationships that you prefer to you was burned with hot milk too many times that you prefer even to blow on a water, on a cold water from a source. You prefer to blow in. You extra careful. It made you extra careful, extra suspicious here towards other people. And again, I am seeing fear here, not that much vibe of fear of new beginnings, and new beginnings here not in terms of life, career, and so on, but new beginnings in love, your relationship, which you want, and at the same time you don't want, because you're afraid that karmic situationship gonna repeat itself in a new relationship. And here, like, fear of losing love, losing someone, losing partner on whom you can blame and put all responsibility, make responsible. Here, like, look at her, how she is looking at these fallen objects. They are falling down, and she's looking with regret. She's looking like feather and the rose, they falling, and she looks at them like it's diamond falling there. Maybe for her it had some emotional meaning. I mean, I'm seeing in your place even a lot of gifts, toys from ex-lovers, from ex-dates. You keeping this all energies, and you expect that something you gonna knock on your door when you are so attached to the past. Like you keeping this old cards, letters, maybe from old Valentine's cards from people with whom you no longer together. You keeping this everything, and afraid to let go of this. And of course, fear to start something new. And only for 10% of you, it's gonna be about starting your own business, starting your new career, or starting your new life separately from parents here. Only 10% of you. But the rest of you, resolve this entire group all about love. Okay, let me pull an advice for you from Romance Angels here, clearly. From which group, from which deck we need to pull advice for you. Okay, advice for you from Romance Angels. Oh my lord, this is insane. No. Religious factors. Over and over again, you're choosing people with whom you're so different. Just because you're afraid of something you're afraid of being responsible. You want to dump responsibility on your partner, but you have different visions, different values. And then at times they don't want to take this burden. You trying to put on their shoulder instead of carrying this responsibility yourself. You blaming it on outside factors, like, oh, it didn't work between us because, not because I'm too clingy, but because we're from different nations or from different religions, or there was a space between us, we lived in different cities. So you blaming everything on obstacles, on religious factors, on different values, on how bad they were. But in fact, with all these cards here, you're too clingy, and you want, as a person, your partner, to create your destiny for you, or even your parents, but this is impossible. You must become master of your own chariot, not a wheel in somebody else's chariot. You must become a master of your own chariot. But you a person who gonna just join goals of other people, like, my parents have these goals, so I'm joining their goals because I can do nothing because I'm not living separately, but I'm not living separately because I'm waiting when I will be getting married, because it's not very smart to live separately when you have parents and free housing. You blaming this all like this, because you're not master of you. And when it will be partner, you're person without own goals. You person who gonna join as a wheel, join somebody else's chariot. That's very sad. Maybe start thinking about your own goals, okay? Because you need to have them. Own something, not what your parents want, not what your partner want, not what your family wants. Your own goals, your own vision. What you truly, really want. So start thinking, instead of blaming this everything on weather and religious factors. Okay, I hope you learned your lesson, group 4. Let me know in the comments below how do you feel about your reading, what resonated, what didn't, okay? And we are moving to the group number 5. Love, 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 love. So much love here. When in previous group we had so much love. Okay. I'm already regretting about making such a long reading. No more for the nearest time, because my 1 hour costs $100 and that's insane of stacking so long for this. Okay, now let's talk about personality. How do you perceive yourself, group 5? 8 of Wands. That's you perceive yourself. Here clearly air element. If you have seen my videos on primary elements, you're an air element. Easy going, easy learning, easy this, easy that. But you prefer to join someone. opinions, like I gonna enter this club because this club is prestigious, they talking about them. Already my clients writing here, I'm getting this boost, but I need to make you read. What the hell, why I regret about my decision to make 6 groups. You want to be this aerial person, you perceive yourself like air, easy going, easy everything, smart at times, but mostly you joining, you prefer to be in a group, you prefer to group of like-minded people reflect on your self-esteem. It depends on people around you, so you striving to join some prestigious clubs, organizations, just because they on this depends your self-esteem. Like if it's prestigious in your country to be a member of young diplomacy club, of club of young diplomats, okay, you're gonna join it, even though you're not interested in diplomacy, just because this gonna create your self-esteem, boost it. You tend to such actions which gonna boost your self-esteem, level this up, fly it up. You tend to, even you're not interested in this club at all, or this activity at all, like some volunteer activity, but you realize that about this volunteer group there will be writing some national newspaper, and you want to be this or another way on the front page among these volunteers, so you join in this volunteer club when you give no shit about people they are helping to, just because it's prestigious. This entire everything for your self-esteem depends on prestigious groups, of this sort of groups and social circles. What is important for you at the moment, your goals, values and priorities. Your goals, King of Wands, you wanna become this influencer. You want to become, your goal is to become an influencer for other people. Look at you, and wanna repeat and do, wear, talk, copy you. You want this sort of fame. For you, it's important. Your goal is to become an influencer here. Your values here. Values, 6 of Pentacles. Your values what? Finances. Your values now very financial, but if in group 1 we had these financial values, they were very healthy and natural and normal. Without here, your financial values, you know, you giving too much credit to finances, to people with finances, to people with money. You value people with money, and you prefer to be in such circles and do not talk with people who have less money, or you prefer not to interact, not to make friendships with such people. You value money and power here, but mostly money, finances. So your value is not very healthy at the moment. At the moment, not very healthy. And your priorities here. 3 of Swords. Your priorities is revenge, and to show to someone from your past how great you are. Maybe someone humiliated you in your past or bullied you in the past, and you want to prove these people how cool you are, how rich your friends are, and you too, not like them who judged you so hard in the past. Your priority is to get revenge on all the people who hurted you, who laughed at you, who made fun of you, who disrespected you. Your priority is to get your revenge on them by becoming an influencer with full pocket of money. Sorry guys, that's how it is. Shady side of your personality. Shady side of your personality here. What you're not seeing about yourself here, guys. Knight of Pentacles. Again, as I said, you're not seeing that you focusing too much on material, on finances, on the rich friends, on the rich people. You giving too much credit to material, but you might say, no, I'm very in alignment person with open 7 chakra, with shining bright for the people. You might portray yourself as this beautiful, wonderful person who fights for ideals, for some sort of social ideals, because this one is about being generous, but given like bare minimum, just to show our own ego and say, I am a sponsor of this and that, or you know, you denying this about yourself, that at the moment you unhealthy, materialistic, and giving too much credit to money and status when you interacting with other people. That's a dark side at the moment, what you're not seeing about yourself. So I understand this might cause a wave like of resistance, like, no, that's not about me. Okay, what do you think is your advantage? What is your pluses of your personality? Charismatic. You thinking that you're very charismatic and energetic, can go non-stop like this rabbit from Duracell advertisement or something. You can go and unstoppable. Yeah, I got the song unstoppable here, like unstoppable today, unstoppable tomorrow. You think that you're unstoppable and you think that this is your advantage. Okay. And what do you think is your disadvantage of your personality? Here, guys. 3 of Cups. Okay. You tend to procrastinate and just waste time in empty talks with your friends, discussing new pants of Jungkook or something like this. Okay. Talks which leads you nowhere. Your disadvantage, too much talks and not much deeds when you're supposed to be unstoppable, but you're wasting your unstoppable time on these social circles and friends and gossiping with friends. That's your disadvantage. You're discussing a lot of things which are not necessary and which you're not going to do. So just talk. That's your disadvantage, and it goes again. I said you that's clearly from primary elements personalities. If we talk in terms of primary elements, it's clearly air gonna be your primary element. This group have. Okay, what's helping you? Your inner resource. What is helping you? Your inner resource. Queen of Swords. You're very logical. Logic is your friend, not intuition here. Logic is your... being rational is your friend. Let me pick this up. So many cards. Again, so many distractions. Oh my god. So many distractions in your life, guys, at the moment. So, being logical is your advantage, is your resource. Being rational. And being rational means being able to see when to stop an empty talk, empty discussion, because you're wasting too much of your time, which you might direct on achieving something. You're wasting this time on this socializing and empty talks, empty comments, discussing something which has no influence over your life. Okay, and here we go with your blockages. What prevents you from success? Your inner blockages is Temperance. You don't know when enough is enough. Can I say it? Unstoppable? It's very difficult. You might start chatting with a friend. Okay, you had a plan for days that you need to finish something. You need to finish a story, or you need to finish your math home task, you need to finish cleaning. And here's friend. Friend from this respectable circle, which you love so much, respect, because they have money in the pocket, and this friend had nothing to do these days. They just want to chat to you and discuss new pants of Jungkook, for example, or they want to discuss their trip to Maldives and share, and you start talking to them and you chat blah blah blah, and you forgetting that today you're supposed to clean your entire apartment, but because you want to please this friend, and you chatting with them about different nonsense which has no impact over your life, and you ending up in a dirty apartment, and next day you have something else to do. You don't know when enough is enough. That's your blockages. And again, air is everywhere. It's too much of air, thanks God, right? But you don't know. That's why how can you measure air? It's everywhere. You need to go to space to, you know, to measure it maybe. But it's everywhere. And for you it's very difficult to stop yourself, to find this fine line. Even though you're very rational and logical and choosing logically with whom to be friends, who helpful person, who not helpful person, who gonna add credits into your self-esteem, who don't. You're very logical person, but you don't know when enough is enough here. Yeah, and advice for you. What it gonna be? Advice for you. So let me pull from this deck. Advice for you. Oh. I'm not taking this whip card. Let's see. Even though sometimes you might blame yourself for this wasting the day into pleasing your rich friend or important friend connection and not doing your business. Fox. Okay, let's see, foxes. Here, what is attracting my side is reflection. How she's drinking. While she's drinking, reflection sort of broken. Again, reflection. Fox warns against falseness. As I said, you pleasing rich friend, you chatting with rich friend on topics which prevents you from doing your business. Cunning and lies. Okay, pleasing rich friends, depending on the card line next to it, always indicators that something is wrong. Yeah. And I know what is wrong here because of this Three of Swords, your motivation to become this charismatic person, and Fox is charismatic, but your motivation is wrong. Your motivation is to get revenge on other people, not to help to other people, but to get revenge on someone who thought low about you in the past. So, and it was, we had with the heart, right? And her in work. Yeah, in social relationship was hard, because your avatar was hard. Okay, this is an indicator of clever person who is not so serious about the truth. I said, pleasing your rich friends. Just in order to get yourself to this social circle and achieve your goals and values. So what's recommendation for you? I'm not saying that this tactic is gonna bring you something, because the weather, the season isn't fruitful. It's not a summertime she's drinking by the lake. She can only drink, but she can feed herself from this. And behaving like this, you only drinking, but you're not feeding. Yes, you can go without water for long. You can go longer without food only with water, but like this unhealthy model becoming your vital. This unhealthy model becoming your vital, becoming like a water for you, to please the wrong people, not telling truth, cunning somewhere in order just to be around these people, to impress other people who hurted you in the past. This everything is so wrong, guys. Okay, let me pull one more card for you, Whispers of Love, because here I'm seeing like problems with self-love. And again, absence, lack of balance. New love, embracing opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. As I said, you need this spiritual growth here. You need this spiritual growth. Spiritual growth you need here, group 5. Okay, guys. Okay, my battery almost died and we still need to make group 6. I will be waiting news from you, by the way. Group 5. Let me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. You might not mention the pile, but you might mention, you know, some conclusions. Okay, and the last one, not least, let's dive into it. Stars group. How do you perceive yourself, your self-esteem? How do you perceive yourself, your self-esteem here? Hardworking, like a bee. This person is a bee, like very, very hardworking, who's professional. Healthy, grounded self-esteem here we're dealing with, based on your working achievements. Okay, what is important for you at the moment? Your goals, values, and priorities. What's important for you at the moment? Your goals. Get rid of this anxiety because you're not sure in your tomorrow. Your goal is to be sure in your tomorrow. Your values. Partnership, abundance, becoming successful, starting own business, and again, healthy earthly values here I'm seeing. You value hardworking people similar to you. People who are not afraid to develop their own business. Your values is very healthy, materialistic values, but very healthy here. Okay, and your priorities at the moment. To cope with fears and anxiety. To cope with fears and anxiety. To work with this, because you have some sort of fears about your future here. What is the shady side of your personality? What you're not seeing about yourself or rejecting this shady side of your personality? 6. 3 of Wands. Standing on the shore, waiting for some news, not acting, just waiting. What you waiting for? It's like you constantly waiting for better opportunity or better future. You constantly waiting, and ships are not coming. Your ships not coming, or ships are coming, but you're afraid to take them. He's sitting here with all this knowledge. Books, everything, but he did not wear this cap, and I am getting that he's like entered as a stranger to this room, office, cabinet, whatsoever. He entered as a stranger, but in fact he is a master here, but he isn't wearing these. Like he is still questioning, wondering where he belongs to, which place, where he belongs to, which country, which job, which company, which calling. He still questions this, not sure energy. What do you think are your pluses of your personality? 4 of Pentacles, economy. You know how to have $1 in the pocket and go cook entire soup, buying food on $1, something like this. Economy, Four of Pentacles, not letting go, like ability to accumulate treasure, savings, ability, you know, to have this financial pillow, but without spending too much money on yourself or on your loved ones. Very rational approach. You think this is an advantage, that you're good with finances, with managing finances. You think it's your plus, that you able to have savings, that, you know, like you able to use money, prevent them from leaking and misusage. You very strict with your money. Most of people who have chosen this group, they tracking their spendings and incomes, they tracking this everything, they deal with finances, they masters in financial world. And what do you think is your disadvantage? Minuses. Nine of Cups. You don't know how to enjoy life. You don't know how to relax and feel happy. You constantly worrying about finances, about future. You constantly experiencing this anxiety, because a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety for this group. Worries about financial future. You simply don't know how to stop and enjoy life and breathe freely and buy something for yourself without blaming yourself for overspending. Or like you eating a piece of chocolate cake and you already, while you eating, not even after, but during while you eating, you blaming yourself for spending that much on a piece of cake while you can cook this at home, you know. And it will be entire cake for lesser money for many days, and you temporarily want to eat the cake. You blaming already in the process, because there are some people who ate the cake and they gonna blame themselves later. No, you already blaming yourself in the process, even without enjoying this freaking cake. Okay. What is helping you? Your inner resources. Inner resources here. Ten of Swords. You have big, loving, kind heart. Forgiving heart. You can forgive even the most epic betrayal. You're very nice to people. You're very understanding, very forgiving. Even though, you know, many times people used your kindness against you, but you still, you forgiving, you open, you sort of really take care of other people, not only about yourself. That's your inner resource, to have this big, beautiful, forgiving heart. And again, to extract some experience after such betrayal, see? And see this desk full of some sort of notes. To extract, you able to not only to forgive, but to extract a lesson from this and make it an experience. Okay, what is your inner blockages here? King of Cups. You're very essential person. As I said, big, loving, forgiving heart. And at times this being so kind is overwhelming to other people. Being so emotional, so loving, caring, it's perceived with suspect by other people. They sort of not believe in you, and it is hurtful. It is hurtful because other people sometimes they question, he or she is so good, maybe he or she needs something from us. He is doing this and that for us, maybe he wants or she wants something in return. They question your kindness when it's from the bottom of your heart. You don't want any in return. You're giving your cup, but other people, they question your kindness, your heart. That's I'm getting the blockages. And sometimes you just prefer to keep your emotions and help everything within yourself. losing some opportunities, by the way. Okay, for person with big loving heart, let's pull final advice here. Love endures. Love doesn't give up or lose faith. As I said, you losing faith because other people start thinking that you need something in exchange from them. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. As I said, big forgiving heart of these people. Wow, that's amazing. I want to pull more cards for you as advice here. We've got here calling in your soulmate. Calling in person who gonna value you. Value your heart and see it as a truth. I mean, like, not questioning that you probably need something in return, as most people doing, because it's impossible in normal materialistic world. If we will be talking about previous group number 5, they would say it's impossible to be so loving and forgiving. They definitely want to trick you, trick me, and get something from me. That's how they're judging. But from this group, it's sincere feeling. Woo. Let me pull one more card for you. Fish. Money coming your way. Not only money, but sort of new friends. And again, fish, about depths of emotions, deep love. Let me see this fish's card. I'm getting more like deep love, deep emotions coming your way. A person who finally gonna value you. You will be able to attract this soulmate. Just advice for you, don't give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Okay, let me tell. The fish is classical card for money, everything finances, la la la. It stands for businessman. But here, nothing to do with business. It's all about the depth of emotions here for you. And to have a real catch. To catch, finally being able to catch, to get your soulmate, to get together with your soulmate. Yeah, guys. So, okay, let me know in the comments below how much it resonated. I will be waiting for your comments, guys, and I will be waiting for suggestions for the next speaker cards here as well. I hope you liked this reading. I loved this. I mean, it was a very interesting topic to read for you, but it took so long. Next time definitely will be less piles, less groups, but this time enjoy, and I will be waiting for your gratitude, energies exchange. Remember about this. So see you soon. Bye bye, guys.